हाय एवरीवन, हाउ आर यू ऑल डूइंग? नमस्ते, गुड इवनिंग। ये बताइए कि आप मुझे सुन पा रहे हैं? कैन यू हियर मी? लेट मी सी सम थम्स अप। यस, ऑलराइट, परफेक्ट। ठीक है। आई नो बहुत लोगों को ऑडियो में प्रॉब्लम हो रही थी। ऑल दिस वाइल वी वर जस्ट प्लेइंग म्यूजिक। हाय एवरीवन, हाउ आर यू ऑल डूइंग? नमस्ते, गुड इवनिंग। ये बताइए कि आप मुझे सुन पा रहे हैं? कैन यू हियर मी? लेट मी सी। यस, एवरी इज हैज द एको स्टॉप्ड? अभी भी एको हो रहा है कि एको रुक गया? ऑल गुड, ओके। जिनको भी ऑडियो कनेक्शन में प्रॉब्लम हो रही थी ना, आप लोग एक बार लॉग आउट करके लॉग इन कर सकते हैं, या फिर नीचे एक जॉइन ऑडियो वाला ऑप्शन आता है ना, आप लोग उस पर क्लिक करके वाईफाई और सेल्यूलर डेटा उस पर क्लिक कर लीजिए, फिर आप लोगों को सुनने में प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी। अभी तक सेशन शुरू नहीं हुआ है, सो डोंट वरी, आपने अभी तक कुछ मिस नहीं किया है। दिस सेशन इज जस्ट begun, we just starting now, so yeah, I'll be using both English and Hindi. So once in Hindi, once in English, so that everybody is comfortable with it. Okay. We've not missed anything. We are just beginning. So yeah, let me welcome you all to the Juice Fast. Wanted to know how many of you all are doing it for the first time. कितने लोग पहली बार जूस फास्ट कर रहे हैं? Type 1 on the chat if you're doing for the first time. Type 2 if you're doing it for the second time. 3 for the third time. 4 for the fourth time. Amazing, amazing to see. Wow, wow. Okay, okay. Very good, very good. We have like a lot of people now who are like first time and second time, and amazing. So you know what you all can do? You all can learn so much from each other now. See, we have all kinds of experts here, right? सब अपने अपने experiences भी share करेंगे. Great. So how many of you all are doing any kind of fast for the first time? कभी आज तक कुछ भी fast नहीं किया, आज first time इस बार कुछ fast करेंगे. Type 1. Wow, wow, this is amazing. So let me tell you, you're going to have a brilliant experience, okay? We have an amazing expert with us. Her name is Naomi. Let me add her to Spotlight. And she's been, curating the juice fast for us, and she has handheld so many people, for this juice fast. So let's give her a very warm welcome, and she'll go through with the juice fast. Hi, Naomi.
Hello everyone, कैसे हैं आप सब? Thanks so much Yamini for introducing me. Hello कई लोगों के तो मेरे को faces भी याद हैं. I am audible, right? Okay, so I remember a few people here. सबको मैं देख रही हूँ, काफी लोग पिछले बार भी हमारे साथ थे. But I'm also very happy to see नए चेहरे, वो भी अच्छा लग रहा है सबको देख के. And all right, तो हम अब शुरू करें अपना ओरिएंटेशन. Is everyone ready?
I know a lot of people have their hands up. हम लोग पहले ओरिएंटेशन में सुन लेते हैं कि Naomi को हमें क्या बताना है. Let's all first hear what Naomi has to tell us, and then we will open the floor for all your questions. Okay, we are going to answer every single questions. पहले हम लोग Naomi से समझ लेते हैं कि जूस पास क्या है, उसे कैसे करते हैं, और उसके बाद हम लोग क्वेश्चंस लेंगे. ठीक है, आप लोग अपना हाथ नीचे कर लीजिए.
बिल्कुल.
And yeah, and you have all the time. Okay, we are going to take everything. All right, so
Yes.
should we
And
start?
सबके सारे questions, बिल्कुल सबके सारे questions का हम जवाब देंगे. So all please don't worry. And yes, this is a recorded session. Am I correct, Yamini?
Yeah, your recording will be
in case
available for 24 hours only. We will share the recording right after the session ends. You have 24 hours. I know this is a popular question for all of us, so don't worry. Recording 24 घंटे तक available होगी. सेशन खत्म होने के तुरंत बाद हम आपको रिकॉर्डिंग भेज देंगे, तो आप देख सकते हैं 24 घंटे तक. ओके या
बिल्कुल. एंड मैं कुछ और क्वेश्चंस आंसर कर देती हूँ, थोड़े से टेक्निकल क्वेश्चन जो हमें अभी आ रहे हैं. फर्स्टली प्लीज एवरीवन, कोई बात नहीं, ये सेशन रिकॉर्डेड है तो आपको ये आराम से मिल जाएगा, आप दोबारा देख सकते हैं. नंबर 2, अगर आपको आवाज कम आ रही है तो प्लीज अपने लैपटॉप मोबाइल का जो वॉल्यूम है उसे इंक्रीज कर सकते हैं. अगर आप ईयरफोन्स लगा के सुनना चाहते हैं आप वो भी कर सकते हैं. इफ यू वांट टू यूज योर ईयरफोन्स यू कैन डू दैट एज वेल, और increase the volume. And both of us are speaking, the internet is fine, the audio is fine from our end. In case आप फिर भी नहीं सुन पा रहे, in case you're not able to hear us, please rejoin again, फिर से join करें. Okay.
You can also use
So
the
now
YouTube link to join. One second, you can also use the YouTube link to join. So in case कुछ Zoom में problem होगा, तो YouTube में you'll get better audio hopefully, because you'll require much lesser internet connection. You know, a lot of us are so excited to see each other, so हम सबके videos on है, so that requires a lot of internet.
yes,
Yeah.
probably. So I think Yamini is correct. It's because of our excitement. That's correct, because everyone is here, everyone wants to know. So अभी हम शुरू करते हैं जिस चीज के लिए आप यहाँ आए हैं. Yamini, could we share screen? And please worry, अगर कुछ भी मिस हो गया, PDF कर रहे हैं उसमें भी आपको पता चल जाएगा. So not an issue at all. Just a second, I'll just open the chat box as well. Okay. All right, great. Okay, so hello everyone. This is the March edition Juice Fast, and अब बहुत सारे लोग बिगिनर्स भी हैं इसमें. तो अब ये जूस फास्ट हमें किस लिए करना चाहिए? एंड एक चीज आप ध्यान रखें, ये बिगिनर फ्रेंडली है. तो अगर आपने पहले ये जूस फास्ट किया है, यू कैन स्टिल कंटिन्यू. एंड इफ यू आर अ कंप्लीट बिगिनर, यू कैन स्टिल डू इट. आप फिर भी कर सकते हैं अगर आप बिगिनर हैं. ओके, सो आप देखते हैं कि जूस फास्ट करना क्यों चाहिए, हम क्यों कर रहे हैं ये. सो नंबर 1 चीज है फॉर इंक्रीज्ड एनर्जी. जब आप विटामिन्स एंड मिनरल्स ले रहे हैं फ्रूट्स एंड वेजिटेबल जूसेस की वजह से, so your body automatically absorbs all the nutrients and then increases your energy. So if you feel lethargy, आप lazy feel करते हैं and low energy feel करते हैं, this is definitely going to help you. The second thing is it gives you a lot of hydration, because usually अब मौसम बहुत गर्म हो रहा है, सबने नींद पड़ी है, मौसम टेम्परेचर बढ़ा है, so you need to stay hydrated, and this is definitely going to help you. It also helps you with better digestion, because if in case you have any stomach issues, any constipation, it will hopefully help you with that as well. And then clearer skin and better joints, because inflammation आपकी body में decrease हो जाएगी. Your body will focus healing. अब body healing करने में क्यों focus करेगी? आप कुछ खा नहीं रहे हैं, and because you're not eating anything, so आपका जो digestion है ना, वो एकदम it will stop. And digestion हमारी body में बहुत ज़्यादा energy हमारी expend होती है digest करने में, उसी वजह से body का पूरा ध्यान digestion में रहता है. So once you start drinking only juices, जो बहुत आसान होगा digest करने में, तो आपकी बॉडी का जो डाइजेशन पे फोकस है वो हट जाता है और हीलिंग पे चला जाता है वही फोकस, राइट. So give me all your faces, all the video जो भी सुन रहे हैं, give me a thumbs up. I want to see thumbs up. Okay, I see Preeti ji doing a thumbs up. I see Adish Desai doing a thumbs up. Everyone, a thumbs up, please. Rekha ji, I can see. Sneha, I can see. Okay, so everyone is doing a thumbs up, right? So we are, I am being understood and we are on the same page. Okay, सो अब आपको जूस फास्ट की प्रेपरेशन के लिए क्या चाहिए? ज्यादा मुश्किल नहीं है, बहुत ही सिंपल इंग्रेडिएंट लिस्ट है और ये सारे इंग्रेडिएंट्स आपको मार्केट में इजीली मिल जाएंगे। हमें चाहिए 1 kg ऑफ एश कार्ड। अगर आपके पास एश कार्ड जूस नहीं है, उसके भी हमने ऑल्टरनेटिव्स आपको बताए हैं। तो एश कार्ड कई लोगों के मार्केट में नहीं मिलता है, इसको सफेद पेठा भी बोलते हैं। तो इन केस ये नहीं मिलता है तो आप ऑल्टरनेटिव यूज कर सकते हैं, सो डोंट वरी अबाउट इट। बट एश कार्ड अगर मिलता है, अगर आप कोशिश करते हैं, सो आस्क योर वेजिटेबल वेंडर टू गिव यू, वो आपके लिए लेके आ सकते हैं, ठीक है। सो एश कार्ड चाहिए, हमें नींबू चाहिए, एप्पल्स चाहिए, कैरेट्स चाहिए, बीटरूट चाहिए, जिंजर चाहिए, पाइनएप्पल चाहिए, ऑरेंजेस या मौसम्बी चाहिए, आंवला, cinnamon powder, black pepper, mint leaves and cucumbers. Okay, so ये सारी चीजें हमें ingredients चाहिए। and ये जो list है, shopping list है, this you can get easily from the head on the group. Okay, so don't worry about this. You don't need to note this down. ये PDF आपको मिल जाएगी. You can just carry it, get your groceries, and you are ready to do the fasting. Now there is हमें 2 तरीके के इक्विपमेंट्स चाहिए होंगे ये फास्ट करने के लिए। अगर आपके पास एक ऑटोमेटिक जूसर है, then that's good to go. That will help you juice the fruits and vegetables properly. In case you don't have an automatic juicer, आप मिक्सर ग्राइंडर का भी यूज कर सकते हैं और उसके साथ एक छन्नी का यूज कर सकते हैं। तो हमें क्या करना है, जो भी हमने आपको रेसिपीज दी है वो आपको मिक्सर ग्राइंडर में डालनी है, थोड़ा सा पानी डालना है, उसके साथ उसको ग्राइंड करना है और फिर छन्नी से उसको छान लेना है। छानना क्यों है? बिकॉज वी वांट टू रिमूव द फाइबर फ्रॉम द जूस। ओके, ऑल राइट, so okay, everyone is doing a thumbs up. Okay, good to go. All right, so now let's look at the schedule of the juice fast. This is a 2-day juice fast. Okay, we will start on Saturday and then we will do it on Saturday, Sunday both, and break our fast on Monday. Okay, again हम सैटरडे को शुरू करेंगे, संडे को भी करेंगे और मंडे को सुबह अपना फास्ट तोड़ देंगे। कैसे शुरू करना है, कैसे फास्ट तोड़ना है और बीच में जब भूख लगती है उसमें क्या करना है, I will talk about that right now. Before that, let's look at the schedule of the fast. On waking up, so on Saturday morning when you get up, you can have 1 tablespoon of lemon juice in 1 glass of lukewarm water with a pinch of cinnamon. Okay, in case आपको कोई भी किडनी रिलेटेड इशू है, देन यू कैन हैव, हमने एक आपके लिए ओवरनाइट टी प्रिपेयर करी है विद जीरा एंड फेनिल सीड्स। सो क्यूमिन एंड जो हमारे फेनिल सीड्स होते हैं, सौंफ के जो सीड्स होते हैं, उसके साथ एक चाय हमने प्रिपेयर करी है, वो आप पी सकते हैं। इसको आपको ग्लास में ओवरनाइट रखना है, फिर सुबह बॉईल करके रूम टेम्परेचर पे कूल करके पीना है। ओके, यू कैन आइदर हैव a glass of lukewarm water and lemon juice or this tea. Okay, now at 10 a.m. in the morning आपको एश गार्ड या सफेद पेठे का जूस लेना है। Only एश गार्ड सफेद पेठे का जूस, don't add anything to it. Okay, if this is not available, then हमने आपको एक बॉटल गार्ड या लौकी के साथ एक ऑल्टरनेटिव भी दिया है। All right, now this is at 10 a.m. 1 p.m. को or 7 p.m. ko, 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. has the same juice, that is the ABC juice. उसमें आपको apple, beetroot and cucumbers and carrots use करने हैं. So that is apple, beetroot and carrots you have to use in the ABC juice. Along with that, हम कुछ spices भी add करेंगे, that is cinnamon, ginger and black salt. In case you don't have black salt, you can add pink Himalayan salt or सेंधा नमक as well. Okay, and अगर आप जैन है तो we also have a Jain friendly option जिसमें you can use 2 apples, cucumbers and mint. So all these options are available in the PDF. Okay, so don't worry about it at all. Once you receive the PDF, after this orientation हम फिर से PDF share करेंगे. Everything is clearly mentioned in the PDF. Okay, all right, now 4 p.m. में हमने एक दूसरा ऑप्शन आपके लिए रखा है, that is the vitamin C medley. Okay, now vitamin C medley mein there are three things that you need. So the number one thing is pineapple. The second thing is orange or mausambi. And the third ingredient is आंवला. इसमें भी आप ब्लैक सॉल्ट या सेंधा नमक डाल सकते हैं और ब्लैक पेपर का एक पिंच डाल सकते हैं. ठीक है. So in case you have any acidity issues, because हमने ये fast इतने बार किया है, we have noticed that a few people get irritation after they drink the vitamin C medley. That's because आपको जो citric juices हैं, जो आपको pineapple, मौसम्बी and oranges से मिलेंगे, even आंवला for that matter, वो आपको suit नहीं कर रहा है. So no problem with that. There is an alternative that is available as well. Now, if you have acidity issues, you can have a green juice. If you are a kidney patient or have any kidney issues, इसके लिए भी हमने एक alternative दिया है, that is with bitter gourd और करेला. ठीक है. जो आपको विटामिन सी के लिए हमने alternative दिया है, उसमें हमने cucumber, spinach, apple use किया है. And for kidney patients, we have used करेला and लौकी. So bitter gourd and bottle gourd is what we have used. You can also add a little bit of black salt or sendha namak to it. Okay, so I think this should all be clear. Once again, I'll say that kuch maine questions dekhe for repeating it again, but we will share the PDF with you. Please don't worry about it. You will have all the details with you. All right. Okay. Now, there are also a few questions that what about certain people with certain underlying health issues? We'll come to that as well. हम end में share आपको ये बताएंगे कि कौन लोग ये कर सकते हैं, किनको नहीं करना चाहिए ये juice fast. Now also हमने ये भी notice किया है कि fasting के time काफी लोगों को चाय, कॉफी की याद बहुत आने लग जाती है. ये natural है. अगर आप जूसेस पे हैं, एक तो आप खाना नहीं खा रहे हैं और फिर वो उस एनर्जी के लिए हम यूजुअली चाय कॉफी पीते हैं, बट हम आपको ये बोलेंगे कि इन 2 दिन आप उस पे एक मेंटल रेस्ट्रेंट रखें. Control yourself, motivate yourself to not have tea, coffee, because हमें इतनी आदत हो गई है कि we just keep, drinking it. इतने so many cups of tea, so many cups of coffee, right? So उस पे restrain करने के लिए हमने आपको कुछ alternatives बताए हैं. ठीक है. So one of the alternatives to tea is तो हमारे पास जीरा seeds हैं, cinnamon है, cardamom है, mint है, उसको आप boil करके थोड़ा सा jaggery डाल के पी सकते हैं. Okay, you can see it on your screens as well. And for alternative to coffee, we had something known as chuku kapi, which is made out of 2 glasses of water. हमने इसमें ginger powder add किया है, coriander seed powder add किया है, cumin powder add किया है, pepper powder, and a little bit of jaggery or date paste is also good to go. Okay, but in case you feel that I don't even need the alternative, रोक सकती हूँ या रोक सकता हूँ, so please आप completely avoid it. It's just a matter of 2 days, and I'm sure everyone can do this. Now there is another question that comes up कि भूख लगेगी तो क्या करेंगे? क्योंकि again बहुत लोगों ने, मैंने देखा सब 1 किया, 1 चूज किया हुआ था जब यामिनी ने पूछा कितने लोग फास्ट पहली बार कर रहे हैं, राइट? तो भूख तो लगेगी, 100% लगेगी, राइट? मगर हमें उसमें क्या खाना है? अगर आपको भूख इतनी ज्यादा लग रही है कि आपको वीकनेस बहुत लग रही है, देखिए थोड़ा बहुत डिस्कम्फर्ट इज कॉमन. यू विल फील अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ डिस्कम्फर्ट, बट इफ यू फील अ लॉट ऑफ डिस्कम्फर्ट and you feel very tired, very lethargic, you feel some sort of headache or nausea, that's when you can have a bowl of papaya before 2 p.m. And after 2 p.m. you can have a bowl of pomegranate seeds with black seeds. In case आपके पास ये दोनों fruits नहीं है, and since you also have apples along with some black salt. Okay. All right. Okay. So those of you who have any allergy to any ingredient in this can avoid that ingredient completely. Okay. All right. Okay. So look at some do's and don'ts while juicing. Now, it's very important to keep these do's and don'ts in mind. Okay. Number one, drink as much water as you naturally feel thirsty. Juiced fast कर रहे हैं, that does not mean आप पानी ना पिए. तो पानी पीना बहुत important होगा. Have as much water as you feel necessary. Okay. Secondly, please avoid doing any heavy exercises. So anything like weightlifting, HIIT, running, वो सब आप avoid करें. Try to do light exercise or just walking around your house. Okay, no need to do anything that is heavy. Thirdly, sleep is very important, but usse bhi zyada important hai sleeping at the right time. So follow this natural circadian rhythm of our body. ठीक है, हम लोग यूजली जल्दी सोते हैं, जल्दी उठते हैं, ट्राई टू फॉलो दैट. ठीक है, उससे ये भी होगा कि हमने आपके फास्ट के जो जूसेस के टाइमिंग्स हैं वो इसी तरह से रखे हैं कि आपको जल्दी आ सके. यू नो, योर स्टमक इज नॉट हैवी बिफोर. ठीक है. एंड फोर्थली, consume only fresh juice. If you are working on a Saturday, you're not able to do it today, you can still do it for one day on Sunday. But now that you prepare the juice beforehand and take it with you to office, we don't want you to do that. Agar aap ek din available hai, so please join us for a day. We would be happy to have you, but don't use previously made juices, only fresh juice. Now, you can add black salt or pink Himalayan salt, yes, sendha namak, black pepper or cinnamon to your juices. Okay. And the most important thing, try to get in touch with your body's signals. Notice when you're hungry. How does it feel to be hungry? Because we are used to mindlessly eating so much throughout the day. Natural लगती है, ऐसे लगती है, वो भी आपको थोड़ा सा मालूम पड़ेगा. उस पे भी थोड़ा सा आप ध्यान देना. Yeah. Okay. Now let's look at the don'ts. Now the don'ts are, again, no heavy activity, no running, no weightlifting, no sexual activities. And thirdly, इस टाइम काफी लोग सप्लीमेंट्स यूज करते हैं, राइट? वी यूज अ लॉट ऑफ vitamins and supplements. We use multivitamins. For these, you can probably avoid that. The reason being, of course, please consult your doctor if you any underlying issues. आप उनसे कंसल्ट करें बिफोर स्टॉपिंग एनी. मैं आपको सिर्फ मल्टीविटामिन्स के बारे में अभी बोल रही हूँ, क्योंकि आपको इन 2 दिन बहुत सारे vitamins naturally from the vegetables and fruits that we get from mother nature, आपको वहां से मिलेंगे in their natural whole form. तो आपको कोई भी दवाई लेने की जरूरत नहीं है मल्टीविटामिन के रूप में. Now, thirdly, हम, जैसे मैंने आपको पहले बताया था कि हमें 2 इक्विपमेंट्स चाहिए. मिक्सी के साथ छन्नी बहुत important है. क्यों? Because we want to see out the juice only, and fiber we want to separate from the juices, because we want to give our stomach some rest from digestion, and that is why we are going to remove the fiber. Okay. And lastly, I know it's hot, I know it's very, very hot, but please don't add any ice to your juices. And if you take out vegetables from your refrigerator, they are cold, it's okay to juice them, but don't add any extra ice. You can add water when you are juicing the vegetables, that's fine, but no extra ice. Okay. Now let's look at Yamini, can we see the fast not recommended for before we go through the FAQs? Let's just skip to that question because a few questions are coming in regarding that. Okay. Now, okay, so a lot of questions regarding this. I appreciate all your enthusiasm, believe me, and I'm so happy to read all the comments. But इन सब लोगों को juice fast नहीं करना चाहिए, या only with a physician's consultation करना चाहिए. ठीक है? If you are pregnant, if you are breastfeeding specifically for the first 3 to 6 months, people with high uric acid issues, diabetic patients, children who are under 16, and senior citizens who are over 60. Okay, please don't follow the juice fasting protocol. And if you still want to do it, please ask your doctor whether you can do it or not. Don't perform it without any guidance from a doctor. Okay, so this is just because we don't want you to feel any adverse effects. देखिए, juice fast बस आप basically क्या कर रहे हैं, सब्जियों और फलों का जूस निकाल के you are drinking it. It's just that. Right? But due to some medical conditions like diabetes, for example, certain people need regular intake of solid food at certain times. इसलिए हमने आपको मना किया है to do the juice fasting, right? Pregnant women, breastfeeding women, they have specific nutritional needs. इसलिए हम आपको juice fasting के लिए मना कर रहे हैं. All right? And people with high uric acid, again, any sort of uric acid, kidney issues, we would recommend you not to do the juice fast and only ask your doctor if you can do it. Okay, so this is the thing. Now there is also a few that I am 63 years of age with diabetic and thyroid. Is it good to do this? Again, diabetic hai, thyroid hai, please consult your doctor. And because you're also 60 plus, there can be some health complications. So it's always important to consult your doctor. ओके तो अभी बहुत सारे दूसरे क्वेश्चंस भी हैं चैट में, वो भी मैं आंसर करूंगी. उससे पहले कॉमनली आस्क्ड क्वेश्चंस हम एक बार देख लेते हैं, ठीक है? सो नंबर 1, can I add salt? Yes, you can add black salt, सेंधा नमक. You can also add black pepper or cinnamon to your juices. ये जो 3 चीजें हैं, black salt, सेंधा नमक, ठीक है, black pepper और cinnamon to your juices, ये 3 चीजें आप ऐड कर सकते हैं, ठीक है? बस एक जूस है जिसमें हम आपको कुछ ऐड नहीं करने के लिए बोलते हैं, दैट इज द एशकार्ड जूस, ठीक है? वो आपको एज इट इज पीना है. कई लोगों को उसका टेस्ट बहुत अच्छा लगता है, कई लोगों को बिल्कुल अच्छा नहीं लगता है, बट वो आपको एज इट इज ही पीना होगा. ओके, एंड नाउ द कैन आई ड्रिंक टी, इसको हमने पहले ही डिस्कस कर लिया है. फॉर द 2 days, we will not want you to drink any tea for that matter. So that's why we have suggested a few alternatives to you. And I think that should be good to go. Okay. All right. So I am allergic. If you are allergic to any ingredient, you can replace with the tips that we have given you. In case you feel कि वो alternative आपको available नहीं है, please feel free to avoid it completely. कुछ भी आपको एलर्जी है, आपको वो लेने की बिल्कुल भी जरूरत नहीं है, ठीक है? और what if I'm hungry, वो भी हमने कवर किया है. मेडिकेशन ड्यूरिंग फास्टिंग. अब मल्टीविटामिन्स मैंने आपको बोला आप रोक सकते हैं, बट what if you're taking your thyroid medicine in the morning? What about that? Again, consult your doctor. Firstly, can I do the juice fast? If you have thyroid or any other medical issues, consult your doctor if I can do the juice fast. Secondly, you can tell them when to take the medicine while doing the juice fast. Okay, and if in case you have to eat something with the medicine, again, ask your doctor all these parameters, and please feel free to share this PDF with them as well, so that they can give you a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you can do the fasting with us. All right. Now, there is also something which happens very commonly. That is, भूख लगती है. और भूख लगती है तो वीकनेस होती है, टायर्डनेस होती है, डिजीनेस फील होती है. तब क्या किया जाए? सो थोड़ी सी, लाइक आई सेड, वीकनेस, टायर्डनेस, डिजीनेस आपको होगी हल्की फुल्की, बट उसका ये मतलब नहीं दैट इट शुड परसिस्ट. अगर आप नेक्स्ट टाइम जूस पी के भी आपको वो वीकनेस या टायर्डनेस नहीं जा रही है, देन यू मस्ट ईट. ओके, सो आई हैव गिवन यू ऑप्शंस व्हाट यू कैन ईट. You can always have apple with kala namak or sindha namak. Otherwise, you can have papaya before 2 p.m. or pomegranate after 2 p.m. Okay. Again, okay. Let's take a few questions now from all the chats. Okay. So please start sending in your questions right now. I'll just have some water and then we'll start again.
So for people asking about yoga, please wait. Let's take some questions from the chat first. people asking about yoga, yes, you can do yoga, but if you feel that it is too much, then avoid doing yoga. What you can do is the set of 16 asanas that we do at the end of every session, right? So वो योगा आप आराम से कर सकते हैं. अगर आपको लग रहा है कि क्योंकि सैटरडे का हमारा योगा थोड़ा इंटेंसिव होता है, तो इसीलिए सैटरडे को योगा अगर आपको लगे कि बहुत ज्यादा है, सुबह वाले लोग कर सकते हैं, पर जो शाम को योगा करते हैं तब तक आप थोड़ा थक जाएंगे. तो आप लोग योगा वाले पार्ट को अवॉइड करके जो लास्ट में हम सेट ऑफ 16 आसनास करते हैं, आप उसको कर लीजिएगा, तब आपको आसान रहेगा. जिनके भी मेडिकल इश्यूज है, हम लोग सब दवाइयाँ अगर जो भी खा रहे हैं, इट्स बेस्ट कि यू चेक विथ योर डॉक्टर्स. आप वो अपने डॉक्टर को पूरा जूस फास्ट हमने आपको पीडीएफ ग्रुप पे शेयर कर दिया है. यूज दैट पीडीएफ, शो देम द रेसिपीज, आस्क देम इफ इट इज ओके. अगर वो कुछ चेंजेस बताते हैं तो follow exactly what your doctor says, because they know your condition much better than we do, right? हम लोग एक ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म पे है, so it's best that you check with them and then whatever they suggest you can follow accordingly, right Naomi?
Yes, absolutely correct. They know your medical history, they know what is happening with you, what are your triggers, so they will be able to guide you the best. Okay, so
What should be the quantity of the juice?
Yeah, I also read that. Along with that, okay, so what should be the quantity of the juice? तो आपको आपकी हंगर के हिसाब से खाना होगा, शायद पीना होगा, सॉरी आपको आपकी हंगर के हिसाब से पीना होगा. शायद मेरे लिए 1 ग्लास काफी हो सकता है, बट शायद आपके लिए आधा ग्लास भी ज्यादा है, राइट? सो up to 1 glass should be good to go for most people. But अगर आपको लगता है कि नहीं थोड़ी और भूख लग रही है, तो आप और भी पी सकते हैं. That is not an issue. अपनी भूख, वही हमने आपको बताया था कि अपनी भूख को समझना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, ठीक है? So eat and drink and act as per your hunger. Okay. What amount of fruit and juice is used for each juice, or is that info on the PDF? Yes, correct. ये जो information है ये PDF पे है. All the information is given. But again, ये information एक general idea है कि इतना आपको शायद जरूरत होगा. आपको शायद उससे ज्यादा भी भूख लग सकती है या कम भी भूख लग सकती है. सो मेक श्योर दैट आप थोड़ा सा, जितना हमने बोला उतना तो आप लाए ही, बट थोड़ा सा एक बफर रखें कि अगर आपको और भूख लगती है तो आपको क्या करना चाहिए. देन दैट मेक श्योर दैट आप थोड़ा सा एक्स्ट्रा ला के रखें इफ यू फील दैट मे बी दिस इज नॉट इनफ फॉर यू. ओके, सो can I shift the fast for any 2 days if not able to do with you? So Seema ji, if this is your first time, आप पहली बार कर रहे हैं, तो I would not suggest you to do it by yourself. It is always better, and थोड़ी सी एक motivation भी मिलती है अगर सब साथ कर रहे होते हैं. But और हम आपको पूरे टाइम आपके साथ रहेंगे, आपको we will keep listening to any of your queries. So it is always beneficial that way. But अगर आप पहले किया है आपने फास्ट, तो आप दूसरे कोई 2 दिन भी कर सकते हैं. Okay, hi ma'am, I have a serious problem of burping. If I delay my food intake, my stomach is filled with air. Should I do the juice fasting? Shilpa ji, I think you can do the juice fasting. That should not be an issue. But in case you feel you're burping a lot, so you can probably have some fruit both in the morning and the evening. That's not an issue. You can do the juice fasting. If someone has thyroid issues or gas problem, can they have bottle gourd juice or do the juice fast? In case you have thyroid issues, I would not recommend you to do the juice fast without your doctor's consultation. And in case you have gas issues, I think you can do the juice fast and bottle gourd juice should be fine with you. Now again, bottle gourd juice हो गया या कोई और juice हो गया, वो आपको suit करेगा या नहीं, that is completely how your body reacts to that. Right? So कई लोगों की body is not that sensitive. Some people's body is sensitive. Their stomach is sensitive. So आपको try करके देखना पड़ेगा whether it suits you or not. Is it okay to use regular juicer? Yes, absolutely. It's fine to use regular juicer. That's not an issue. But we still always suggest to use a slow juicer because the process of slow juicing helps to retain the nutrition more than regular mixer grinder. But remember, if you have a mixer grinder, you can still use it. कोई बात नहीं, कोई problem नहीं है. But उसको आप छन्नी से जरूर sieve करना. Now Bhavna ji has asked, I am 60 60 plus. I have no health issues. Is it okay to do the fast? Now, Bhavna ji, I would recommend you to speak to your doctor just to get a go ahead from them. But in case you are healthy without any issues, you can do the fast. एक चीज आप जरूर याद रखना, अगर आपको जूस फास्ट के टाइम कभी भी ऐसा लगे that this is something that is not suiting me, you feel free to break the fast. Okay, so it's not something that कोई मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि आपको कंटिन्यू करना है इवन विद डिस्कम्फर्ट. अगर आपको कभी भी लगे कि नहीं मुझे नहीं ठीक लग रहा है, तो यू कैन ऑलवेज ब्रेक द फास्ट. ओके, दिस इज जस्ट फॉर भावना जी बिकॉज शी इज 60.
There is another question, if women can do it on their periods.
Okay, so women, if you are on your period, you are feeling all right, you have no weakness, you don't feel any sort of lethargy, so आप juice fast कर सकते हैं. Because usually periods में क्या होता है, दो चीजें होती है और दोनों बहुत opposite होती है. कई बार हमें बिल्कुल भूख नहीं लगती है और कई बार बहुत ज्यादा भूख लगती है. So it depends on what are your PMS symptoms as well. अगर आपको बिल्कुल भूख नहीं लगती है या कम भूख लगती है तो आप juice fast कर सकते हैं. And if you feel really hungry, then maybe this is not the right time for you to do the juice fast. Okay, some people have asked, if I'm unable to find the pineapple, what do I do? So if you're unable to find the pineapple, so pineapple हमने vitamin C में sweetness के लिए ही add किया है. You can go ahead and add half an apple. That is also fine. If you feel that apple does not taste good, you can completely omit the pineapple or apple. That is also fine. Is it necessary to do the juice fast 2 days or 1 day? Okay, so you can do the fasting. Usually we want to get it done for 2 days because second day पे आपको real benefit उसका दिखने लग जाता है. मतलब जो experience है, you experience the real thing on the second day, because first day क्या होता है, आपने एक दिन पहले खाना खाया होता है तो इतना आपको feel नहीं होता है, but second day you really start feeling the benefits. You start feeling maybe really good, really high on energy, mentally very clear, or you start feeling again lethargy, tiredness, and all of those things, right? So it is kind of important to experience it 2 days at a stretch. But अगर आप नहीं कर सकते हैं तो कोई बात नहीं, आप एक दिन भी कर सकते हैं, not an issue. So कई लोगों ने पूछा है, कई का नाम लिया है. So no solid foods are during the fast. हमने आपको 2-3 fruits के options दिए हैं. Those are the only solid foods that you can have. If you have any other, you are almost breaking the fast. So we do not recommend eating. फिर उसमें fasting का कोई वो महत्व alternative to ashgard. So we will open the PDF, and okay, so the alternative to ashgard is basically made with Lauki, avla, and lemon juice. So Lauki ka juice hai as an alternative to ashgard juice. That is also good to go. Can I do the fast on Friday and Saturday? So Jayaji, if this is your first time, I would recommend you to do it with us. But in case you've done it before, then you can do it on Friday and Saturday as well, not an issue.
Similarly, a lot of people want to do it on Sunday and Monday, so you can even follow that schedule. A lot of people on YouTube have asked, because Saturday is Ekadashi, so we know that a lot of you do the Ekadashi fast and it will be difficult to consume vegetables during the day. So what you can do is you can either give a break. संडे को अगर आपको ब्रेक लेना है बिकॉज आपने एकादशी की फास्ट की है, तो आप संडे को ब्रेक करके आप मंडे ट्यूसडे भी कर सकते हैं. आप हमारे साथ जुड़ जाइए सेशंस में, वॉच द सेशन, सी व्हाट अदर पीपल फील, सो दैट यू कैन डू इट ऑन योर ओन the other days.
And I got an interesting question. Mridula ji has asked, raw vegetables may give me stomach upset. Can we boil the vegetables a bit before juicing? So Mridula, if raw vegetables are, you start feeling some sort of upsetness, probably acidity, heartburn. So I have to juicing with that issue. तो आप juicing नहीं करें. अदरवाइज अगर आपको करना है तो आप 2 juices ट्राई कर सकते हैं. पहले 2 juices जो है, if you feel you need in your stomach, then you can continue. Okay, what is ashgard in in the US, never heard of it here. So Yona Goldson. So Ashgard is, I think, winter melon as well, or winter guard. So you can probably check it on Google. Ashgard in English. It is, I think, winter guard or winter melon as well. Ma'am, if we are unable to find, okay, this, how can we break the fast on Monday? That is something that we will be sharing on Saturday and Sunday both. So you can do the fast with us and we will tell you then. Can I change the
You can
timing of
also
the juice
send
fast as I
the
have to?
message on WhatsApp group, since a lot of people might not be doing for Ekadashi this Saturday, so they might do it on Friday. So what we can do is
Okay.
we share it on the group. If you have any questions, you can get back to us.
Yes, please. We can do that. And a few people have mentioned, can I change the timing of the juice fast as I have to go to office on Saturday? So we would recommend you to have all the juices that we have mentioned, number one. And so basically all the 4 juices that have been mentioned. Then we would recommend you to keep a gap of at least 3 hours between the juices, because that way it is evenly distributed within the entire day. ठीक है? And अगर आप office जा रहे हैं, you still would require to prepare fresh juices. So in case that's not possible, Shweta, probably just join us on Sunday. We would love to have you. Shobha ji has asked, what if we have high BP? So again, with any underlying medical conditions, please consult your doctor before starting the juice fast, because they know your history, they know the reason for why you have a high BP issue. So make sure you ask them. Also ask them whether you can continue your medication or not during these 2 days, because it's important to have medication if you have a high BP issue. Now coming to I get headaches when I avoid carbs, but dizziness or yes, please tell me how to avoid the headache. Ramji has asked me this. Now, Ramni ji, what you can do here is, firstly, continue doing the fasting, join us in the fast. If you get headaches, try to have the fruits that we have mentioned. Okay, I am sure that will take care of your headache. Most people get a little bit of headache when they are avoiding carbs, because they are getting, but agar aapko lagta hai that you need to break the fast, then you cannot break it. But I would recommend you to continue with us. Okay, so there are 2 questions. Monthly, how many times can we do the fast? We recommend doing it only once in a month, and doing it with us, of course, because we are here to guide you for both the days. Can we change the juice date instead of 18th and 19th? So the reason, Umesh ji, we keep the dates on a Saturday and Sunday is primarily because we want everyone to come together and do it. So that's why these days. Can we do Sudarshan Kriya?
Yes, we
Yes, you
can
can do. Yes, you can do any pranayams, any sort of breathing practices during your fasting, not an issue. जूसेस में नींबू डाल सकते हैं, तो कई जूसेस में हमने आपको लेमन जूस डालने को बोला है, उसमें आप जरूर डाल सकते हैं. Can people with hyperacidity do the juice fast? People with hyperacidity, I do not recommend you doing the juice fast. It will just cause more discomfort.
Can people with colitis do the juice fast?
Where is this question?
It's on YouTube.
Okay, so I would need a few more details on the issue and how severe it is. And if in case it is so I think, Yamini, what we can say is, if in case the issue is extremely severe, we do not recommend doing the juice fast at all, because it will aggravate the problem. So I would recommend that person to ask their doctors and then take further action.
Richa ji, please check with your doctor and then go about it.
Yes.
Naomi, do you know what sabja water is?
Yes.
Yeah, so there's a question about sabja water. Can we have that during the juice fast?
Okay, so see, we are trying to avoid any sort of intake of any carbs or any fats. So sabja seeds is basically आपको थोड़ा सा उसमें से fats मिलेगा. So अभी के लिए आप avoid ही करें. Just stick to the schedule that we have shared with you, and that should be good to go. Okay, so avoid any chia seeds, any sabza seeds.
Does juice fast trigger an autophagy process? After how many hours of juice fasting does the autophagy start? It's on YouTube.
Okay, so I do understand what they are talking about. So, okay, so firstly, you need to completely fast to start the self-healing process of the body. But with juice fast, what we are doing, so autophagy is basically when your body removes all the dead cells and repairs the entire cellular structure of the body. Now, so you need to completely start fasting. That's why most people follow intermittent fasting. But since we are juice fasting, number one, because we still want to provide our body with the vitamins and minerals it needs. So that's why हम आपको बोलते हैं 2 दिन का fast जरूर करिए, because आपको उसका जो benefit है वो second, because then your stomach will be truly empty. And that's when your body can start doing the process of healing yourself from within. Okay, so there is someone who has asked that we have Ramzan starting from Wednesday. Will it be okay to do the juice fasting? Yes, of course, Shabna ji, you can continue with the juice fasting. We are doing it on this Saturday and Sunday, and we would be very happy to have you, because Ramzan is starting from Wednesday onwards. I think Monday, Tuesday, you can go back to your normal routine and then start the Ramzan fasting.
Is it beneficial in IBS for people facing IBS issues?
So again, I don't want to see, I have been giving a few general advices on these issues. I don't want to talk very generally, because everyone's IBS, the trigger is very different. So firstly, you need to understand what your trigger is. If your trigger is any sort of citric fruits or any sort of foods that generate acidity, even raw foods generate acidity for some people. So if those are your triggers, I do not recommend you doing the juice fast. Again, I will not be giving any further advice on any medical issues, because this is not a platform to discuss medical issues, because वो ना बहुत general हो जाते हैं, बहुत general advice नहीं देनी चाहिए ऐसी चीजों पे. तो I would still recommend, please ask your doctor for the same. Okay, I hope that's fine. And
6 months baby. So a lady is still breastfeeding. She after 6 months. So she's asking if cinnamon and black pepper can be used.
Yes. So I would like to ask a few more questions. So you can probably get back to us with that. Number one, is your baby completely dependent on breast milk still? If yes is the answer, then you can probably continue eating some fruit during the fasting as well. And yes, you can add cinnamon and black pepper. That should not be an issue at all.
Right. Is it beneficial for gaining weight? A lot of people are saying that we are trying to gain weight. So will it help?
So juice fasting, weight loss and weight gain, it will not have any direct effect on those, unfortunately. So no, it will not have it. Look at juice fasting more as a way to, like autophagy, like someone had spoken about, right? So look at juice fasting more as a process to just stop the digestion for 2 days, like not burden your stomach with so much of food to digest. So look at it as a way to completely let your stomach relax, more than gaining weight or losing weight.
Coconut water. A lot of people are asking about coconut water.
So coconut water is something that I will not recommend during the 2 days, but when we are going to break the fast on the 3rd day is when we recommend you having coconut water early in the morning. So not during the fasting.
We can also cover about milk and buttermilk, milk products and buttermilk.
Yes. So during the fasting, no milk, no buttermilk, no lassi. So basically, no foods that will cause any digestion, that will ग्लूकोज नहीं जाना चाहिए बेसिकली स्टमक में किसी तरह का भी। सो खाना नहीं खाना है, कोई लिक्विड्स नहीं पीने हैं, दूध नहीं पीना है, चाय भी हमने आपको मना करी है इसी रीजन की वजह से। सो नन ऑफ दैट। बस हमने आपको फ्रूट्स इसलिए अलाउ करे हैं बिकॉज इफ यू फील very tired, if you start getting nauseous, if you start feeling dizzy, if you start feeling very lethargic, that's when you can have your fruits. Okay, someone has asked me, can we have watermelon? And Pooja ji has asked me, can we have watermelon and banana if we feel hungry? Now, Pooja ji, no, you cannot have watermelon or banana if you feel hungry. We have given you certain fruits that you can have. So if those are available, you can stick to that.
भावना जी ऑन यूट्यूब she's asked, खट्टा मेरे बॉडी को सूट नहीं होता है तो कौन से जूस सूट होंगे?
ओके, सो अगर आप खट्टा जूस नहीं ले सकते हैं तो मतलब आप विटामिन सी वाला जूस नहीं ले सकते हैं, और जिस जूस में हमने आपको लेमन ऐड करने के लिए बोला है वो भी आप लेमन मत ऐड करना, बाकी सारा जूस ले सकते हैं। तो आप जो हमने आपको जूस बोला है 4 PM लेने के लिए, आप उसकी जगह एसिडिटी वाला जो ग्रीन जूस है वो ले सकते हैं। सो उससे योर स्टमक विल फील मच बेटर।
Naomi, next time onwards, we'll also have to plan for vegans. Vegans are asking how are they going to do it?
Okay, but this entire fasting is vegan, so we have not used any animal-based products in
Right.
this.
So this, I think this fast should be good. We'll have.
Hey, all the vegans, you can also do it.
Yeah, so a lot of people are asking for the PPT and PDF. We will share it again. हमने Juice Fast community में we've already sent it. So if you are a member of Juice Fast community, जैसे ही session खत्म होता है, we will send you all the messages again. हमने videos भी बना के भेजे हैं ABC juice का, ash guard juice का and vitamin C medley. So you know you can watch it and use it to make the juice. आप उसे देखते देखते अपना juices भी बना सकते हैं, वो सब आपकी help के लिए है. Don't worry, हम लोग ये recording भी आपके साथ share करेंगे. In case आपका question आपको लगता है कि answer हो गया पर आप ध्यान से सुन नहीं पाए, आप फिर भी उसे सुन सकते हैं. So everything will be available. We'll share everything that we have on the group. Don't worry, आपको कुछ note down करने की जरूरत नहीं है.
बिल्कुल, Yamini is absolutely correct. Don't worry about it. We have your and vegans. You can continue with the juice fasting. That's not an issue. This is completely plant-based, and you don't need to worry about it at all. आप ये fasting हमारे साथ कर सकते हैं, बिल्कुल. I am just looking at the questions right now. Okay, so a very important question. This we have seen happening with a lot of people. She has asked, anyone having migraine issues, can we do the fasting? Now, one thing is that if you have severe migraine, it would not recommend you to do fasting. Gets triggered but not very severe in nature, then you can probably do the fasting. Try it out, try 2 to 3 juices and even the fruit. If still your migraine persists, then you can break the fast. We do not want you to feel any sort of discomfort while doing the fast. ये fast आपके benefit के लिए है, कोई आपको discomfort नहीं होना चाहिए.
Can we have protein shake with water? Milk is not allowed, Gitanjali ji. So can we use water, Naomi?
So during this time, I would not recommend having any sort of protein shake, whether it is whey protein or whether it is plant-based protein. We would not recommend you having any of that because we want to give our stomach rest, even though वो एक shake के form में है, but it will still trigger a reaction, you know, from a digestion from your body. So we would recommend you to only focus on juices for these 2 days. Okay.
Is it
So
advisable to
Lavanya ji
have?
has
Sorry, please continue.
okay. So Lavanya ji has asked me, ma'am, what are the long-term benefits of fasting? Now, Lavanya ji, there have been a few people who have been fasting with us, Yamni, for 5 months now or 6 months. How long have we been doing
We
this?
started October, so November, December, Jan. This is
Six.
the
This is a six,
but we did not
right?
organize in January, so this is the fifth juice fast that we are
This
organizing.
time. Yeah. So, Lavanya ji, someone told us last time that they were having a lot of knee pain, and unko knee after they started doing this juice fast regularly. That is because jo body mein inflammation hoti hai, this helps reduce that inflammation as well. And a few people who have continued doing the juice fast with us, they have also seen, better skin health. They have felt like even on the second day, like when we see people on the screen, there are a lot of people saying that today I slept better, my skin feels better, and things like this. So it is basically, अगर आप लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए करें तो आपको इनमें से कुछ फायदे तो जरूर दिखेंगे. Okay, so can we have only fruits instead of the juice? So Lataji, this is a juice fast. So we would recommend you to have only juices if you want to do the fast correctly. But agar aap for some reason you're not having the juices, you want to have the whole fruit with the fiber, you can still do it. मतलब उसमें कोई issue नहीं है, आप कर सकते हैं. But just remember that फिर वो juice fast नहीं होगा because आप whole fruit खा रहे हैं.
A lot of people have asked that they drink hot water in the morning. So can they continue with that?
Yes, you can definitely continue with the hot water. तो हमने सुबह आपको बोला है lukewarm water में आप lemon juice add कर सकते हैं, या आप जीरा और सौंफ का चाय, that is cumin and fennel seeds की चाय बना सकते हैं. So that is again in hot water. You can definitely go ahead with that, not an issue.
Can we have wheatgrass powder this person has wheatgrass powder every morning, so can they still have that during the juice fast?
I would not recommend having any sort of supplements as of now. So wheatgrass or anything else that you're having. बस 2 दिन की बात है. You can definitely continue it from Monday onwards. So for these 2 days, just focus on, just following the protocol as we have mentioned, because then उससे आपको भी पता चलेगा कि juicing, सिर्फ juicing के क्या benefits हैं. Okay, very interesting question by Pooja ji. How to consume juice? One gulp or sip by sip? So you have to have the juice very slowly. So what I mean is very sip by sip. Taste the juice. If you gulp it down, it might lead to, because juice पूरा watery होता है, तो उससे ना एकदम पेट भर सकता है, तो it might lead to some sort of vomiting or stomach being very full, stomach discomfort. So sip by sip पीजिए, उसका मजा लेके उसको पीजिए. Okay. Mrityunjay ji has asked, is it fine to take only 4 juices, nothing else, even no water? Now, this completely depends. Pooja ji has very well answered this. It completely depends on your thirst. So if you're thirsty, you can feel free to have the water. And if you don't, then just have the juice. Can we fast during cough and cold? So now, I would not suggest you to fast during cough and cold, because number one, if you are on any sort of medication, Sandeep ji, for your cough or for your cold, then medicines usually have to be eaten with some sort of solid foods. So I would not recommend you to fast. Secondly, if there is some sort of vegetable, specifically ashgard, which is slightly cold in nature, तो उससे आपका जो cough and cold है थोड़ा सा aggravate हो सकता है. So I would not recommend you to take that juice at least. But अगर आपका cough and cold is not that severe, so I would suggest you to replace the ashgard juice with green juice and continue the fasting. Not an issue.
Yeah, a lot of questions on YouTube are about products. So if you do not have any ingredient, it's okay to skip one or two. Just say amla, I understand is not available at some places. It's fine. You can just skip it.
Okay, so a few people have asked कि क्या मैं दो options को interchange कर सकती हूँ? So ये जो हमने schedule बनाया है, we have after 5 juice fasts, we have learned a lot from your feedback. तो हमने उसी को mind में रख के ये schedule बनाया है. So we would recommend you to 100% stick to the schedule that we have given you because ये काफी चीजों को समझ के और ध्यान में रख के हमने आपके लिए बनाया है.
Pushpa ji, please ask your question again. There are so many questions. We might have missed your question.
किसी ने can we change the timings a little bit? Preeti ji, yes, a little bit you can change the timing, but not very much. Okay, so Pushpa ji has asked that I'm 64, I have done water fasting many times. Wow. Super, Pushpa ji. I'm so inspired by you because water fasting is the toughest to do. So I am 64. Can I do? Yes, Pushpa ji, you can do the fast. But once again, because you are taking in just the juices without any fiber, please ask your doctor whether this will suit your stomach because थोड़ा सा sensitive हो जाता है stomach. आप एक बार पूछ के ही you can continue with us, not an issue. Can we do the fast more than 2 days? So we would recommend you fasting only once in a month and only for 2 days for now. Friday evening, what should we have for dinner? So for Friday evening dinner, I would recommend you to have a normal dinner, जो हम normal Indian dinners करते हैं. There is no need to, completely do something different or heavy. बिल्कुल खाने की जरूरत नहीं है. Normal अपना खाना जैसे रोटी, चावल, दाल, सब्जी, non-veg अगर खाते हैं, कुछ प्रोटीन आप खाते हैं, वो आप आराम से खा सकते हैं. पनीर, टोफू, whatever you eat. Normal आप अपना खाना खा सकते हैं, बस थोड़ा सा जल्दी करना. So if you're used to having, say, at 9:30, तो आप 8, 7:30, 8 बजे तक अपना डिनर कर सकते हैं. Now, bottle guard is quantity of the juice each time. So the quantity of the juice really depends on your hunger. आपको कितनी भूख लगती है उस पे depend करता है. So probably if one glass is enough for you, then you can do that, good to go. But if you feel that you need slightly more, तो आप थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा भी ले सकते हैं. That's not an issue. So a few people who do intermittent fasting and usually finish their dinner by 6 p.m. Is it okay? Yes, it is okay. Okay, so a few people have asked that can working people change the timings of the fast or can they carry it along? So हम fresh juices ही पी रहे हैं, so please don't carry your juice along with you and no change in the timings, please. Please adhere to the schedule that we have sent you. Okay, can you please describe?
1 PM वाला ABC जूस बना रहे हैं वो वापस से उसी को 7 बजे मत ले लेना. Make fresh juice. Don't use the same juice of 1 PM for 7 PM.
बिल्कुल.
Naomi is going to check the consistency of the juice.
बिल्कुल, Yamini is absolutely correct. Please don't do that. And there is one question that someone has asked. Can you please describe the taste of the ashka juice? Is it plain like water or little sweet? So, Smita ji, it's slightly sweet, very slightly sweet, but it is almost like water. So, basically like very, very slightly sweet water. So no taste, almost bland, I would say. Last juice Sunday 7 p.m. लेना है बिल्कुल निराली जी, that's correct.
That's
yeah.
Should I ask?
So how frequently should juice fasting be done? We are going to do the juice fast only monthly, so once in a month, and only for 2 days together. And Monday breakfast. So Monday in the breakfast. So I think, Yami, we can share the schedule, or should we do that later, because it might lead to a little confusion?
Which schedule? Breaking the fast?
Yeah.
I think we should share it. Last time we shared it, so it was convenient for people to, break accordingly for people who did it on Friday. Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to put it on the group here? Yeah?
Yeah, you can put it as well. So now to break the fast, what we are going to do is, number one, we are going to have the lukewarm water with lemon juice. In case you don't have that, then you can either take nariyal pani, that also works. Okay, so lukewarm water with lemon juice or the nariyal pani, or the cumin and जो soft वाला जो हमने आपको बताया था वो चाय, वो भी आप ले सकते हैं. ठीक है. Then उसके बाद आपको fruits खाने हैं breakfast में. Only fruits, fresh what you need to eat for breakfast. And then for lunch, you have to have a very, very light lunch. So it can either be curd rice, it can be dal chawal, it can be some sort of khichdi, that is also good to go. Then for evening, this is the first time when you have your first tea. In case you want to completely remove your habit of having tea, coffee, then you can stick to the chai alternatives provided. But if you feel that मुझे चाय चाहिए, तो आप पहली चाय मंडे को अपने इवनिंग टाइम में, मिड आफ्टरनून टाइम जो 4 बजे हम लेते हैं, वो आप ले सकते हैं विद वेरी लाइट स्नैक्स. सो कुछ नमकीन बिस्किट एकदम से नहीं खाना है, लाइट स्नैक आप ले सकते हैं, मखाने ले सकते हैं, बेल ले सकते हैं, रोस्टेड चना ले सकते हैं, ऐसे लाइट स्नैक्स आप ले सकते हैं. एंड फिर डिनर थोड़ा सा आप हैवी कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज आप इतने टाइम बाद खाना खा रहे हैं, तो सेम ही डिनर करना है, सॉफ्ट फूड्स को लेके ही डिनर खाना है, बट रोटी भी आप इसमें ले सकते हैं विद पल्सेस, कर्ड, ये सब आप डिनर थोड़ा सा आप हैवी कर सकते हैं. ओके. नारियल पानी किस समय लेना ठीक है? सुबह, प्राची जी, यू कैन टेक इट इन द मॉर्निंग. हाउ फ्रीक्वेंटली? Okay, this has been answered. I'm in the US. Our timings will be different. Is that okay that we are behind schedule? Yes, Vindhya ji. So what we will be doing is, we will be recording these sessions, and then we will be sending those links to you, and you can watch those links and understand all the FAQs that we have discussed during the session. So not an issue. You can do it at your own timing.
So Shilpa ji has been doing a 36-hour fast, water fast, which will end tomorrow morning. And she's also thinking that she can do a 1-day juice fast on Saturday. So she's asking that if she can have pumpkin soup in the evening instead of ABC juice.
So this is on Saturday evening only?
Yeah, just for Saturday evening. She wants to do a 1-day juice fast for Saturday. So
yeah. Yes, you can have pumpkin soup, and then the next day, that is Sunday, you can break your fast as we have told you. That is not an issue, but this is only for her, not for everyone else.
The quantities of the fruits and vegetables have been mentioned in the PDF. We will send it again to you. Sujata ji, I request you to go through it. आप एक बार फिर से देख लेना, और कोई doubt हो तो then you can reach back to us. Can we quickly also show them the Notion site?
Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Yeah, and in the meantime, there's a question if the vegetables for juice fast.
I'll answer the question. Till then, you can just open the website so that we show them. So what are the fresh fruits you recommend, and what comes under the category of soft foods. Okay, so Gargiji, number one, fresh fruits is basically anything that is locally sourced. So anything that is locally available to you is fresh and seasonal, that is good to go. And basically, right now in India, we have a lot of grapes, we have muskmelons, we have some watermelons also coming in, but watermelon I don't recommend right now because it's usually in May, but we have a few oranges also. So things like that is good to go. And even bananas are fine as well. And soft food is anything that is easily digested. So when हम लोग का पेट खराब होता है, हम कैसे सिर्फ दाल राइस खाते, सॉरी दही राइस खाते हैं या दाल राइस खाते हैं, so something of that sort. So Pooja ji has asked me alternatives to beetroot. So there is no perfect alternative to beetroot. What I suggest you to do, if beetroot does not suit you, then you can completely avoid that, not an issue. But there is no perfect alternative to beetroot at the moment. Okay, so this is also the website, and Yamini will share the website link on WhatsApp as well. So make sure go to the website, and इसमें हमने हर चीज आपके साथ, क्वेश्चन आंसर आपके साथ शेयर किया है, और हमने कलर कोड भी किए हैं इन सब क्वेश्चन आंसर्स को, just so that you have a clear understanding of which what are the different types of questions. So in the general category, like you can see, we have covered things like what do I do if I'm hungry, can I take milk. In the medical category, we have spoken about supplements, we have spoken about infections, we have spoken about PCOS, we have spoken about piles, and then there is, Yamini, could you just scroll, this is slightly running faster for me, I think the screen, okay, so we have also shared about yeah, it's fine. Thank you so much. We have also shared about issues that are related to, the skin, hair, body, pimples, acne, and all of those things. So if in case you want to read them, please go ahead and read them. Can you recommend an automatic slow juicer, please? So I think Yamini will be able to help you with that. Yamini, can we add any recommendations here, or?
Yeah, please send us a message on WhatsApp, Gargiji. We can get back to you on that.
Yeah.
And another thing is that when using this website, you might not see the answer, right? So आप ये छोटा सा triangle, can you see this triangle? When you click on the triangle, you will be able to see the website. आप जब ये website access करेंगे, तो answers नहीं दिखेंगे, आपको सिर्फ questions दिखेंगे. तो आपको जिस प्रश्न का उत्तर चाहिए, उसके पहले टेढ़ा ट्राइंगल है, आप उस ट्राइंगल पे जब ऐसे क्लिक करेंगे, तब आपको उसका आंसर मिल जाएगा. अगर फिर भी कोई समस्या हो, if you still have any problems, please reach out to our WhatsApp query number and somebody will help you for this. Yes, also it's over 9:40, so people who want to wrap up, people who want to sleep, because we also suggest you to sleep on time, you all can, log off. Jinko questions hai, please stay and get your questions answered. Jinko sona hai, aap so sakte hai, please watch the recording tomorrow morning, okay? We don't want you to, compromise on your sleep. So please, you may log off and watch the recording later.
Please. Yes, don't worry about it. And also WhatsApp groups, that information will be sent to you right now, how you can, yes, all the information about how you can break the fast, what you have to eat on Friday, everything will be shared on the WhatsApp group. So don't worry at all. I'll also read out Yamini's message in case anyone wants to note it down. Please send a message on 8600039726 in case you want to be added to the group.
If you have any questions.
Yeah, there is a question here, Yamini. I'm not able to understand. मैं जूस के 9 ऊपर नीचे के करके ले सकती हूँ ना?
मैं जूस के नंबर ऊपर नीचे करके ले सकती हूँ ना? आप आप पद्मा जी, आप क्वांटिटी के बारे में बोल रहे हैं कि आप सीक्वेंस के बारे में बोल रहे हैं? आप ये बोलना चाह रहे हैं कि क्या मैं 10 बजे वाला 1 बजे ले सकती हूँ, 1 बजे वाला 10 बजे, या फिर आप बोलना चाह रहे हैं कि जो क्वांटिटी जूस है आप एक से थोड़ा ज्यादा, 1 ग्लास से ज्यादा पीना चाहते हैं, क्या 1 ग्लास से कम पीना चाहते हैं? आप वो प्लीज थोड़ा मैसेज कर दीजिए। Numi, there's a question on YouTube about boiling vegetables in juices which have vegetables. So are the
Okay.
vegetables supposed to be taken raw or should we boil them?
Yes. So all vegetables are supposed to be, vegetables and fruits are supposed to be taken raw only. Please do not boil it. आप raw ही उसको juice कर सकते हैं, either in mixer grinder or the slow juicer.
So a continuation to the question is, if bottle gourd is bitter, should we like avoid that juice and take out a fresh one?
Yes, yes, absolutely. Bottle gourd should ideally not taste bitter, but अगर थोड़ी सी भी उसमें bitterness है तो उसको आप please avoid करें. Okay, normal veggies or organic veggies. If you are able to get any organic vegetables, I think those will be best because उसमें pesticides नहीं होते हैं and they are organically grown. And if in case आपके पास normal सब्जियां भी है तो उनको आप अच्छे से wash करना and तब use करना. एंड क्योंकि वेजिटेबल्स को हम जैसे बीटरूट हो गया, कैरेट हो गया, लौकी हो गया, उसको हम छील के जूस करेंगे, एशगार्ड हो गया, तो उसमें से वो पेस्टिसाइड्स ऊपर से थोड़ा निकल भी सकते हैं, तो उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. इंदिरा जी हैज आस्क्ड, मैम आई एम 60 years old, can I do it? I'm not under any medication. Indra ji, firstly, it's so nice to hear, touch wood, that you're so fit and healthy even at 60, where most people have a lot of medications. But I would still recommend, Indraji, that you consult your general physician, जिनको आपकी history मालूम है, जिनको आपके body के बारे में मालूम है, तो उनसे आप एक बार पूछ लीजिए. If he or she gives you a thumbs up, then you can continue with the fast, not an issue. I will take a few more. So what about bowel movements? So Mamta ji has asked this question. Everyone's bowel movements are surprisingly very different. Some people clear their constipation on day 2, and then there are some people who don't poop much or don't poop at all. So it can be a very mixed response. It also depends on how regular you are to, go to the washroom every day. So it depends on that as well. But mostly it should be good to go. So don't worry about it. Just keep having water and lukewarm water आप सुबह ले ही रहे हैं, पूरे दिन भी थोड़ा सा अपने आप को hydrate करते रहिए as per your body's thirst, and bowel movement should not be an issue. Okay.
She's talking about the sequence.
ओके, सो सीक्वेंस पद्मा जी आप चेंज नहीं करिए, क्योंकि जैसे मैंने बताया था, हमने ये जो सीक्वेंस है ना, काफी लोगों के फीडबैक सुनकर, काफी लोगों की बॉडीज को समझ के हमने ये सीक्वेंस बनाया है. सो आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट यू टू स्टिक टू दिस ओनली, बट एंड आई थिंक दैट शुड बी गुड टू गो. Okay. Indra ji has said that मैं एकादशी का फास्ट रेगुलर करती हूँ without any solid food. So Indra ji, then I think it should not be an issue. But एक चीज आप याद रखिए, प्लीज ये सारे जो हम सेशंस कर रहे हैं ना, आप हमारे साथ जरूर अटेंड करना. बिकॉज अगर कोई भी इशू हो रहा हो, आपको कुछ भी लग रहा हो, तो आप हमारे साथ सेशन में ही पूछ सकते हैं एंड देन हम आपको उसी तरह से एडवाइस कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, तो अगर आप फास्ट कर रहे हैं तो प्लीज अटेंड ऑल द सेशंस. Mamta ji has asked, can BP medicine be taken? Excuse me. So, Mamta ji, I would still recommend you speaking to your doctor before leaving or taking any medicine. And also, since you have BP issue, I would recommend you to ask them if they clear you to do this fast. So, Kirti ji, there is no limit on the amount of water that you can have. You can have how much ever water as you want to. That's not an issue.
Yes, so let me quickly wrap this up now because we need to take a call on this meeting. First and foremost, all information is going to come on the Juice Fast community, right? सारी information, PDF, links, कैसे fast तोड़ना है, कैसे खोलना है, everything will come on the Juice Fast community. If you are not on the Juice Fast community, जो number है हमारी 8600039726, please send a message there और उनसे सीख लीजिए कि कैसे आप join कर सकते हैं, ठीक है? फर्स्ट इज दिस, आपको जूस फास्ट कम्युनिटी में होना है अगर आपको इसमें पार्ट लेना है, क्योंकि सारी लिंक्स उधर ही आएंगी. सेकेंड, हम लोग फिर से वी विल शेयर एवरीथिंग अगेन. वी विल शेयर द पीडीएफ, वी विल शेयर द वीडियो लिंक्स ऑफ द रेसिपीज, वी विल शेयर व्हाट टू ईट ऑन फ्राइडे, हाउ टू ब्रेक द फास्ट, how you can rewatch the orientation, everything. हम लोग सब कुछ ग्रुप पे भेज देंगे फिर से, तो आप उसको देख सकते हैं. अगर आपको अगर कुछ भी सवाल रह गया तो you can rewatch the orientation and you can see the question has been answered because we've covered a lot of questions here. फिर भी अगर आपको लगता है योर क्वेश्चन हैज नॉट बीन आंसर्ड, प्लीज रेफर. हम एक FAQ पेज भी भेजेंगे जो अभी हमने स्क्रीन शेयर किया था, आप उसमें भी अपना सवाल का जवाब ढूंढ सकते हैं. इफ यू स्टिल डोंट फाइंड इट देयर, please send us a message and our team will get back to you as soon as possible, right? एकादशी जिनका फास्ट है, आप प्लीज उस दिन मत कीजिए क्योंकि सब्जियां आप नहीं खा पाएंगे एकादशी के फास्ट में. तो पद्मा जी, आप क्या कर सकते हैं, अगर आपकी बॉडी सपोर्ट करे तो आप संडे को और मंडे को जूस फास्ट कर लीजिए. अगर आपको लगता है कि आपकी बॉडी सपोर्ट नहीं कर रही है तो आप संडे हमारे साथ बस अटेंड कर लीजिए और फिर मंडे को अपने आप जूस फास्ट कर लीजिए. या फिर आप अगले महीने भी कर सकते हैं, हम हर महीने ऑर्गेनाइज करेंगे, तो कोई चिंता की बात नहीं, ठीक है? Yeah.
Mitaji has asked, can I have the 1 p.m. Option to juice at 7 p.m.? So yes, you can do that as well. Not an issue.
All right then. Okay, quickly, the juice fast timing sessions are 10 a.m., 1 p.m., 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. जूस फास्ट की हम हर जूस फास्ट के ड्रिंक के साथ आपको मिलेंगे. आप अपने जूसेस लेके आइएगा, हम लोग सब साथ में मिलकर पियेंगे. हम सुबह 10 बजे, दिन में 1 बजे, शाम को 4 बजे और रात को 7 बजे मिलके जूसेस साथ में पियेंगे. तो प्लीज हमसे जुड़िएगा ड्यूरिंग दो सेशंस. Can we use frozen amla? We don't get fresh amla in US.
I would not suggest you to then use amla at all because frozen में आप उसको defrost करेंगे and then it becomes really different in consistency. Frozen में इतना juice भी नहीं I think निकलेगा, so I would recommend you to avoid it in the recipes.
Right.
Yes, we are looking forward as well, Gargi. We are also very excited. Yes, it is doable. Don't worry. You have almost 100 people right now on the chat. And पहले जब लोगों ने join किया था, Yamni, how many people had joined initially?
We had over 1100 people.
So, Gargi ji, there's so many people doing the fast video. It is definitely doable. Don't worry about it. We are going to be here and we will do it. Don't worry.
All right. Thank you, Naomi, for joining in and taking all the questions. We will see you all on Saturday, 10 a.m. आप अपने ऐश कार्ड जूस के साथ आइएगा. We will see how you like it. बताइएगा कैसा टेस्ट करता है. And if you have any doubts, please feel free to reach out to us. Have a good night. We crossed our time limit, yeah. So let's wrap up.